Air was slain in battle, quote, and 10 days afterwards, when the bodies of the dead were taken up already in a state of corruption, his body was found unaffected by decay and carried away home to be buried. And on the 12th day, as he was lying on the funeral pile, he returned to life and told them what he had seen in the other world. Welcome to the Crafty Cryptid, a channel dedicated to the dark, the strange, and the mysterious. If you enjoy this content, subscribe and leave a thumbs up below. I post multiple times a week. Today, let's dive into Plato's The Myth of Air. Disclaimer: I have done my best to research how these ancient Greek words and names are properly pronounced, but I may slip up here and there. I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. When Air, a soldier on the battlefield, lost his life, he was given a great vision of what is to come after death before he was resuscitated 12 days later on his own funeral pyre. The account he gave is recorded as a myth in the ancient context, meaning word, speech, or account, rather than a mystical legend. With many other souls as his companions, Air had come across an awe-inspiring place with 4 openings, 2 into and out of the sky, and 2 into and out of the ground. Judges sat between these openings and ordered the souls which path to follow. The good were guided into the path into the sky, the immoral were directed below. But when Air approached the judges, he was told to remain, listening and observing, in order to report his experience to humankind. From the opening in the sky, clean souls floated down, recounting beautiful sights and wondrous feelings. Those returning from underground appeared dirty, haggard, and tired, crying in despair when recounting their awful experiences, as each was required to pay a 10-fold penalty for all the wicked deeds committed when alive. There were some, however, who could not be released from the underworld. Murderers, tyrants, and other non-political criminals were doomed to remain by the exit of the underworld, unable to escape. After 11 days, Air and the spirits he was with were taken to the Spindle of Necessity, a place full of bright rainbow light. Lady Necessity, or Ananke in the Greek religion, was there with her daughters and the sirens. Each soul was able to choose what they wanted to be in their next life. Air recalled the first one to choose a new life was a man who had not known the terrors of the underworld, but had been rewarded in the sky. He hastily chose a powerful dictatorship. Upon further inspection, he realized that, among other atrocities, he was destined to eat his own children. Air observed that this was often the case of those who had been through the path in the sky, whereas those who had been punished often chose a better life. Many preferred a life different from their previous experience. Animals chose human lives, while humans often chose the apparently easier lives of animals. After this, each soul was assigned a guardian spirit to help them through their life. They passed under the throne of Lady Necessity, then traveled to the plain of Oblivion, where the river of forgetfulness flowed. Each soul was required to drink some of the water in varying quantities. Again, Air only watched. As they drank, each soul forgot everything. As they lay down at night to sleep, each soul was lifted up into the night in various directions for rebirth, completing their journey. Air remembered nothing of the journey back to his body. He opened his eyes to find himself lying on the funeral pyre early in the morning, able to recall his entire journey through the afterlife. Many have touted this account by Plato to be nothing more than a fictitious story, meant to teach people that what they do on Earth affects how their afterlives will go, while others insist that Plato did not write whimsical tales, but rather reported on accounts that were given to him. Either way, this is the earliest mention of a near-death experience that recorded history has given us. Though we tend to look at near-death experiences as something more modern, this story, as well as other later accounts in multiple cultures, including in Christianity and Judaism, proves that NDEs are not a new thing at all. What makes this story so interesting to me is that it helps solidify my faith. I am a born-again Christian who believes that Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven. The belief that living a good life on earth will get you into paradise or a better next life is something that permeates religions and cultures across the world and throughout time. Your eternal destiny is always based on how you behaved on Earth. The myth of Air is no different. That is what makes Christianity so unique. It doesn't matter how you behaved on Earth if you have truly repented and accepted the gift of Jesus Christ's sacrifice for sins. How can you live a quote-unquote good life if you have no moral standard by which that good behavior is judged? What makes someone good? When it comes to Christ, all are equalized in his eyes, and therefore all have the same opportunity for salvation. The Bible is full of its own near-death experiences. Jesus Christ rising from the dead is one of them, but there are others. Let me know if you would like me to dive into the bizarre experiences outlined in the Bible's pages. Have you ever had a near-death experience? If so, what was it like? Leave your thoughts and stories in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. To be notified when I post next, subscribe and ding the bell. I post multiple videos a week. Leave a comment if you liked this content, and a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching, and come back soon, Cryptids.